Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be installing this ProSport HD20 into the boat and putting registration stickers on it because the registration came. Reason we're putting the HD20 in is because the 4-bank charger that's in it does not charge lithium batteries, and I have lithium trolling motor batteries in this from Li-Time. So we need to install this so I can be able to charge those. That's why yesterday we got that other plug, that NOCO dual charging plug. I also forgot yesterday, I left you guys hanging on the trolling motor, the 36 volt trolling motor that I bought last week or 2 weeks ago. I have some progress on that. Yesterday in the evening I ended up messing with that. So I'll show you where we're at with getting that back together in hopes that we can eventually get this running on 36 volt and having that bigger trolling motor. So come along and let's get this stuff installed. Okay, I kind of jumped to the end of this, but got the prop on. It obviously hits but it's on. It took everything and some ingenuity to get the pin out. A little bit CRC freeze off. A file and a hammer and a punch, but we got it off, and the new trolling motor's got a prop on it. So at this point we just need another battery and a charger to charge it. So probably gonna get some more Li-Time batteries. So, but for now that's it. So now we're going over to Chase and we're gonna install that charger. So let's get this out of the box. I actually had this installed on my other boat, and took it out because I was going to sell it, and I put the old charger back in it. The reason being, I put the other charger in because I put those normal deep cell, or I guess they're not cell, they're just normal marine batteries in. So I'm gonna get this out of here. This one also charges faster, and it has this like couple different weird settings that keeps the batteries, you know, nice. What I do like about it is it will charge the batteries, but if one's weaker than the other, it'll actually charge the weaker one with more amps so that it can match, and then once they match, then it charges them together. It's kind of cool. But I need to figure out how long. See, these cables are long. So I need to get the power cable. Let me get you guys off here. The power cable is going to have to either go over there, which there's a hole there. Oh gosh, I'm dropping things. And there's a hole over here behind this battery, but we got to get it to come out underneath there. So I think to equal out the weight on the boat, we're gonna mount it over there. I think that's just gonna be the better option here. And I've been thinking about this back and forth. What I should have done is put this charger, or no, I should have put this charger on the bin and then taken the chargers that are on the bin and put them in here, because they're both NOCO chargers. They'll both do lithiums, and they would match. They are also lighter. Problem is they don't charge as fast as what this charger does and that charger. So not that that really necessarily matters, but when you're tournament fishing and you're doing it you're pre-fishing for a week, that matters, right? So I need my batteries charged every night, or if I run 2 days of running on them without charging them, I need them to be charged overnight the day before the tournament. What we ran into is with the smaller, the lower amp charger, they weren't charging overnight when we would fish pretty hard the day before the tournament, and they weren't charging fast enough. So this charger will do that. But the plan is to either get the Minn Kota 5 bank, the newer one, or do 2 of the Li-Time chargers, do a 3 bank and a 2 bank. Because I'm going to go to a 36 volt system. It's just a matter of when. Right, so got to figure that out. But for now, we just need to make this work so that we can use the trolling motor that's on here. You know, I did something dumb. I opened that compartment. I went to stick my light in there, and it fell. And it's in the boot. Somewhere. Somewhere in there. Well, it sounded like it went shoo, and I'm guessing it's next to the gas tank. So that sucks. That's basically gone, because there ain't no, I mean, even if you open this, you ain't getting to that. Ooh, actually, I might be able to see it though. Can you guys get in there? Can you see it? I don't know. I don't see it. So that kind of sucks. Lost my light. It's got to be here though. Okay. So we got the fish tape with a bolt strapped to the end, and I'm looking through this hole over here and over here. So you guys are currently, I'm gonna set you up like that, and I'm gonna see if I can see fish tape, because I can see the flashlight, but I can't see the fish tape. So I don't know. Operation saved my light. That should be close. Apparently there is silicone or something all over my stuff. Oh, there's the fish tape. So I wonder, oh, that doesn't fit in there. But if it did, oh man, and this isn't long enough. Definitely not long enough. Oh yeah, where is it? Oh, I got my light over in here. Let's try and give this a slight bend. That way. Let's see here. I don't know if my light would just go the right direction. There we go. This. I don't really need this. Oh man, it's so close. I can see it. I can touch it. But I can't magnetize to it because the magnetized part is the other direction. Of course it is. So I kind of like pushed it. So I know what I'm gonna get. A piece of welding wire. We gotta like scooch it this way. So piece of welding wire with a little hook. I'm gonna try and reach in here and just like pull it towards me, I guess. Let's see what we can do without stabbing myself in the eye, I guess. That would suck. I have to go to the hospital because I decided to stab myself in the eye. I don't think my wife would be very happy about that. Come on. Get a hold of that guy. I think I pushed it the wrong direction. This is probably making, I wish you guys could see this, because I can't even, I'm trying to get on it. I don't know if I like this. That's any better. I definitely need the light over here, that's for sure. The light helps me, but it helps me, but it doesn't help me, if that makes any sense, because I can see the light. Like, I can see the light of the light, and I can kind of see the very edge of the light. See, now I pushed it. I pushed it the wrong direction. I don't know what to do. And I don't think the fish tape is gonna get it. Yeah, I just heard it go by it. So, let's see here. Did it move? Nope, it did not move. Okay. If we go in for the top one. Okay. Look at that. Let's try this. So now I don't have to fight. There is a wire like right here, which I am messing with. But there's. I moved it further. She's gone. She's gone now. I don't even know where it went. I don't know. Hoop, hoop, hoop. I got a hold of it. Now I don't know what to do though. Because I gotta get it out over there. I could take the tube out of that, I think. I don't know. But the odds of that ever happening again are pretty slim to none. So the only thing would be if I could take this fish tape, shove this thing in here, and get it down here to where this is, and I can get it to magnetize to it. But I don't know where there's the fish tape. But I wish my grabber could hold its place. Fuck. All right. Let's see. Let's take this piece off over here. I'll show you guys. It's right there. I wish it would focus. It's not going to focus. But it's down there. Super zoom. Nope. So I'm gonna try and go through here, I guess. Oh gosh. That was the craziest thing. Like, I don't even know. Like, that sucker just right underneath. Because the only other way to get there would have been to pull the center of the floor out, and I'm not doing that again. That was a nightmare. So, all right, I'm gonna put all this back together, and we'll get back to wiring. So, charger's mounted. It's not really how I wanted to do it. I really wanted to have it backered like this side, but I don't have any of that starboard. We don't have a West Marine local, so it is what it is. I'm gonna sweep out now and clean this up a little bit before I put the batteries back in. I am currently working on finishing up, just tidying things up in here with the wiring. Just wanted to show you guys the process. Before I put the batteries in, though, I am going to vacuum it. But I was thinking about, I was like, oh man, I didn't really show you guys, you know, zip ties, and zip ties. There's lots of zip ties, which is okay. Like, I used to think, like, oh man, I don't want all these zip ties. But I kind of like the nice, clean look of everything being together, right? So, like, keeping the wires together, keeping everything out of the way, right? Like, I'd rather have a pile of zip ties than no zip ties at all, and it just be a stinking war zone in here of wires. So, also, don't buy your zip ties at Tractor Supply. They break. I bought this variety pack. It had different lengths, and every time you stick one in, of course this one won't do it, but when you stick them in, the little tabby breaks, or like the end break. Look at that. That thing just broke off. Trash. I might actually take it back, because I think it was like $30 for that pack versus the 300 pack that I got of bigger ones, and they don't break. So, I don't know. It's not the first time I've had issues with their zip ties. But, anyway, so this one's going to go like this, and then like that. So, actually, we're going to fold this back and zip tie it. Basically, what I'm trying to do is just make everything look cleaner, you know? I just want a cleaner look in here. I know nobody has to see it, but I do. So, actually, I'm going to cut this zip tie that I just zipped in here. Cut that zip tie, and we're going to stick a new one in there. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have everything come up the back and over. So all I'm going to do is zip tie all this. Shoop. Right. So I'll be honest, when it comes time to replace that charger, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because it goes in this hole, and whoever put everything in, they did a good job by resealing it, right? Like, they sealed it shut with new foam. So I'm just gonna leave these like this for now. That's gonna be okay, because they're not being used. So crazy thing is, they know, the chargers know when they're hooked up and they're not. So Gotta grab the shop vac real quick, vacuum this out. Both the trolling motor batteries hooked up. Need to put in the house battery yet, but I wanted to see what it looks like. It's charging. So it looks like they're hooked up right. I'm not really sure. I can't see what it says. I'll have to get the flashlight. Hang on. Ouch, that hurts the knee. Alright, so what does it say? So, ouch. Okay, it's on my phone. Alright, cool. So it's charging. Time for the other one. And if you guys didn't know, the lithium batteries, like those Li-Time batteries, super light. Super light. This behemoth, I don't know if you can hear it, other than my grunting. This thing is heavy. And I have another lithium battery for a house battery to put in. But that charger won't charge it. So we're just gonna have to rock this one. Which, like, the blue tops aren't bad batteries. Like, it's an ATM, but we could save 50 pounds or more by running my other battery until we get a different charger. Would it ease? So, some of you might get that joke. Some of you won't. But anyways, just gonna get this hooked up. So I'm gonna have to move that zip tie. That thing just launched. Where's the nut? There's the nut for this one. So what I want to do is get this to sit real nice and pretty, but it's fighting me. So I think what I'm gonna do is try and just route these around the outside like this. We'll bring this one up the center. Like that. And then same thing here. This over here. Around the outside. Around the outside. Uh oh. Something's getting dropped off. I had to bet. It's an Audi. Don't ask me how I mean, the guy told me it was coming, so that's how I know. But, we lost a nut. Is that what's down here? No. My light's down there. We are missing. Do you guys see it? That's not good. We're missing a nut for this. Found it. It was underneath the paperwork over here. All right. 14. I better go out here and see what's going on with this car, because I don't think it runs, and I don't need them blocking me in. Good thing is I have my trailer out there, my little utility trailer, but I don't know. Well, for those of you who are new here, this thing's been here a bunch. It's back, and it feels like it doesn't have clutch pressure. Like it won't go into gear. Whew, it's cold out there. It won't go into gear when it's running, but I can get it into gear when it's not running. So obviously something clutch related. So we'll probably squeeze that in tomorrow or Tuesday, because I planned on doing the sway bars on the E30 here, so this week. But I'd kind of like to get that out in case I do leave for North Carolina for this fishing tournament. So anyways, back to the boat. All right, I'll get you guys back on here to the tripod. Sorry about that. Zoom in. Oh gosh, that makes it worse. All right, so everything's hooked up tight. We are charging, and what I want to do here is I want to re-zip tie this because I snipped it because it was fighting me. So we're gonna re-zip tie this, and then we're gonna call it good up here, and then we're gonna go to the front of the boat on the outside. I didn't set that up right. Come here. And do the registration numbers. Oh man, it just shot it. No, it's in there now. I'll get it later because we'll have to pull this all back out. But for now, it's charging, and I'll be able to fish if I need to. But I do apologize earlier. You guys probably couldn't hear me. I took the, I don't know what you call it, the transmitter out. I went to charge my phone because you can charge through the transmitter, and I did not reconnect the transmitter. I pulled it straight out. But anyway, so take another look. It's in there real nice. Get a zoomed out version. And I still have plenty of room for stuff. So on to the next project. I also forgot, I have my transom saver, aka motor holder, right height, something or other. Anyways, I forgot that I have this, and I need to get it adjusted to go on here. Hopefully it goes skinny enough. I don't know that it does. We might have to get a different setup. That sucks. Oh, it's not loose. It's loose. There we go. There we go. You just gotta push it over. Maybe. There. Cool. All right. Let's line it up. Oh, my foot. That hurt. Tighten that up. All right. Cool. So I've been meaning to do this. I kept forgetting. So this is how I tow my boat. That's how I like to do it. Use that, and then it kind of saves it, I guess. Might be able to go down a little bit on the jack plate. Oh yeah, we could probably come down almost the whole way. Let's see real quick. right about there. So it's not down all the way. It's about a ½ inch up. But that's how I like to tell them. With that bracket thing. Is it the right thing? Probably not. Actually, I probably should just use the bracket that it comes with, but let me see. Let me put it back up and change it. So I have to go up with the motor, only because if not, the steering will hit. All right, let's take that. So we flip this down. Oh, I just got grease on my fingers. We flip that down. One, I don't have to go up so high. So it tows it. It would probably be in about the same position. So maybe we'll just include this. I don't know. I'll just hang on to it. Because, actually, it might tow it further down. Like if I put it down further. Right there. Yeah, see. Yeah, we're about an inch. About the same. It's about the same. But, yeah. Alright, so it's kind of like aiming. You can see where the old numbers were. So this boat is wrapped. For those who are new here or didn't know, this boat's wrapped. I did not wrap the boat. Somebody else did. But I'm not peeling the wrap off because I've already kind of seen what it looks like underneath, because there's a couple spots where it's peeling or it's scuffed or what have you, and it don't look good. So we're just gonna go over top of this and just try and squeeze out all the bubbles the best we can. And I left the center of the P in for fun, apparently. There we go. All right. So it's not going to be pretty, but it's going to work. What stinks is we was actually looking at getting the boat wrapped by a company, but I don't know that we're going to do that now. I'd still like to, but the problem is then I'd have to get a duplicate registration. So I don't know. So, which, if you know anything about the government, sometimes can be a real pain in the butt getting things. I'll be honest, I couldn't believe I got this as fast as I did get it. But, alright, so try not to stab myself. Here we go. So, I was kind of eyeballing this. I'm not real good at putting these numbers on. Actually, my other boat, I had my buddy Brad, when he was alive, he actually made me decals, because that's what he did. See, I feel like that's too close. Probably needs to be like that far away. I don't know, it's crooked as heck. But whatever. Anyways, he cut them out with his plotter and cut me decals for my other boat, so that was perfect and looked really good. But unfortunately, he passed away 2 years ago, right before Christmas. So I don't have him to help me anymore. But it's all right. We'll make do. All right, so my plan is here to, like, you're supposed to space these, right? So I'm thinking is you know, is that enough space? I don't know. Because my last boat, or the last time I did numbers, I put them all too close together. But I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never got pulled over for it. So, but up here on the river, nobody cares. There's boats out there I've seen that don't even have registration, or if they did have registration, it's been a minute. But now, where I'm gonna run this boat, a little bit different story. But so anyways, but I'm gonna get this side somewhat done, and then I don't want to bore you guys with this, so just double checking. My next number is 5. So anyways, like I said, I don't want to bore you guys with this. I'll probably just fast forward through this for you. But because that's crooked as all get out. Bugger. Man. Super crooked. Alright, so if we go like that. It's still crooked. I don't know if that tape's crooked or if I'm crooked. So let's do this. Because it looks good there. But then when I stick it down. There we go. That's better. Now, it probably won't stay on here. It'll probably like fall off or something stupid. But, okay. I got 5. Anyways, I'm going to skip through this for you. 5-0. Nightmare. Done with that. Was that through the range on there? No. Done with that. Done with that. RSTH. 5-0 minus. Nightmare. Another 5. Nine 0 9 5. That's cricket. What's going on? Okay. E. Reach. Oh gosh, that's crooked. Okay. Well, registration numbers are on, the charger's in and charging, and the batteries are almost ready to go. We got a car that got dropped off today for this week. I got customers blowing me up left and right trying to get in. But I'm really hoping the weather turns around that I can go fish this tournament this coming weekend in North Carolina, because this bad boy is ready. So I just need to go over my fishing stuff. Need to put the life jackets on the boat and a couple other things. So I want to thank you guys for coming along today. Please like, subscribe, and share. Comment if you have any comments or questions. I'll answer them. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.